Woo, guys, is it cold? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Got a few people in here. Hopefully, try to stay with my word on Sundays. A little later again. Hopefully, we got a few people in here. Just talk about some hunting, getting ready for late season. It's only 4 days away. Opens up day after Christmas. So it's probably gonna be a cold one, that's for sure. That's my guess. It's only I think it's 10 degrees out now. So it's pretty cold. So gotta hit those food sources up. See where they're traveling. It'd be a piece of cake hunting up here now where I'm at. We're all covered in snow. So we might get a white Christmas after all. And probably a decent first day of the late season start if the snow sticks around. We can just do a tracking job, a lot of still hunting. You can probably sneak up on them as long as it stays fluffy enough out. It doesn't freeze. Be nice and quiet walking through the woods with the snow. Yeah, would like to get out a little bit during late season. Not too amped up on it, but I'll go out, do some hunting. I still like to try to fill my buck tag, so try to do that. And then, being that it's pretty cold out up here where I'm at, hopefully we can transfer a little bit over and do some fishing. Maybe I can get out on the ice and do some ice fishing. Get some videos on that. And then, of course, go out and do some scouting videos and stuff. Now that season's pretty much almost over, but late season's starting. So that's when I like to do my scouting, is in late season, because it paints a picture where the deer have been, where they go. I understand it's their winter patterns. They switch up a little bit, but there's always that chance you can catch that buck. That's his home range. So, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining. If you're enjoying, double tap that screen, please. Much appreciated. And even hit the subscribe button. Yeah, buddy. Thailand, how's it going? Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking into. Getting into the fishing swing of everything right now. Do some ice fishing. Get out on the ice. Seen a lot of posts about it. People getting out. The ice is getting thick enough. How's everybody doing? Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, maybe I can even tag out in late season this year. Last year, I was fortunate enough to tag out in November, so that's always a plus. What's up, Landon? How's it going? I just figured I'd jump on here and do a quick little live, since I've been trying to stay so I can stay true to that Sunday schedule, pretty much, you know. Appreciate for those likes. How's it going, everybody? Anybody else ready for the late season? They going out hunting for the late season? Or is your season pretty much done and over with? Stand over here, I got a little bit of heat going on. Doesn't help. Doors open, so I have light. Everybody out there enjoying the snow, the cold weather. It's cold here where I'm at. See my breath. Woke up this morning, it was 9 degrees where I'm at. The wind chill, it was -10, I think, or something. It was cold. A bunch of deer moving though. Woke up this morning, saw a bunch of deer tracks going through the yard. Squirrel tracks everywhere. One set of tracks cuts right down through right here in between the house and the shed. They were all over this morning, man. They were really feeding. They know now's the time. All right, guys, let's go. Let's get to the good food while the hunters aren't in the woods. Now's the time to hit that. And then go right back into private where nobody hunts. That's what they're doing. They're not dumb. Thank you for that like. Appreciate it. And it's amazing. We go through this every year. Try to find spots where nobody goes or where anybody hunts. And you find a spot and you're thinking, all right, cool, man, I found it. Nobody's making it back here and blah, blah. Come first day, lo and behold, somebody's sitting right down below you. Hey, wifey. Sure to try to come out here and do a live real quick for a little bit and then come back in. Clean the back porch off a little bit. I don't know if you have plans for dinner or not, but maybe we can take the tenderloin out, the back strap out, and fry that up, maybe. That and French fries or something. It's up to you, unless you have a plan. Got nice fresh deer meat in the freezer. Thanks to my boy and me. Tagged out on, it was only dough, but we got meat in the freezer. Got a nice fresh batch of jerky. Hey Alice, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Just figured I'd jump on here quick, do a quick live. Try to stick to my schedule of Sundays, but it's getting harder with the cold weather because I like doing my lives outside my shed, and I don't have heat in my shed. I have a kind of electric ran into it, just an extension cord, and I got one of those long outlets. I forget the name of it. One of the long outlets laying here that my closet's plugged into, light and heaters plugged into. I got a little ways to go. hopefully next season I'll have it all set up to where I'd like, to where I want it, hopefully. It would be nice to have everything, all my hunting stuff on that side and all the inside house stuff on this side. But I need a spot where I can cut up my deer and stuff. So that's why it's like close quarters in here and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I thought I had it planned out good, but no. I'll figure it out. Like I said, in time. I'll get it. Just bought the house 13 months ago, pretty much. Been over a little over a year. So, doing little things here and there to it. I mean, I'm not going too crazy, but as long as I keep the outside nice and everything will be good. But yeah, man, can't wait for the late season here to start. It's only 4 days away. I'm not sure exactly if I'm gonna get up and go because I do have the day off. Unfortunately, I do not have a flintlock. If I had a flintlock, it would for sure be going. Yeah, everyone's so excited. Yo, TJ, what's going on, man? How you been? Yeah, I have my buck tag yet, man. I was too damn picky this year. I could have tagged out. I definitely could have tagged out, man. You saw that one video I posted that I shot clear right over the deer, and then that was a nice buck. That was a good, 130 class deer, mountain buck, PA mountain buck. I missed, and then not the next day, the following day after that, 2 days later, in the morning, around 9, I hit a deer high forward in the shoulder, and never, bad blood. It was only tracked him maybe 50 yards, 75 yards if I'm lucky. And no blood after that. So, and I searched that mountain for hours. Not just me, it was me, my brother-in-law, and our one buddy, Zach. But that, and then prior to that, I could have shot a nice buck hunting with my other buddy up on another big piece of game land, public land. We were walking in the morning, like, could have shot him then. And then same morning again, sat up in my saddle, all sat up, ready to go. And right at gray light, one came walking up too. That was nice 8. So yeah, it was a big fat doe that I shot here a few weeks back with the rifle. Winchester, there you go, man. Is that the top eject and side load? Or is that all side load and side eject? I think the Winchesters and the Marlins are all side, and the Remingtons were top and then side load. Yeah, next year, buddy. Next year ought to be fun, man. Hopefully I can get my kid out more. The cold hit real fast this year, man. Prior to other years, like, I remember last year and the year before, it was still just in the 40s, man. It'd get down into like 20s and 30s at night, and then warm back up to 40s, 50s. Now in December, and now we're down into the teens at night, single digits. So it's winter has come this year. You know what I mean? Like, and plus my boy has just he has like early season hunting stuff, you know, and it's like all just for bow season. So I don't have, winter hunting stuff for him. You know, he's getting into it, so we're building on to his stuff eventually here. He just doesn't understand that he needs heavier and warmer stuff. Like, yeah, he has clothing, but it's not warm clothing. So he needs early season clothing, late season clothing. That's pretty much how I have. I got a bunch of early season stuff. I got some late season stuff, but yeah, man, it just. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So you have a side mounted scope then. Yeah, I shot plenty of those ones, and I don't care for them, man. I don't like them. I like the side load and side eject. It's and then I have the scope where it has the over and under iron sights. You know, the bushings that you could shoot through and stuff yet. So I could shoot. I could use scope or iron sight if I want. Yeah, the squirrels that I have in my backyard, man, are fat little things, man. I remember just the one that I have in the backyard. I see a lot. I remember during the summer and stuff. He only has a tail about yay long. And got cut off or bitten off, whatever, by something. Well, he's been running around here, and dude, he's gained. He's probably a good freaking solid 5-6 pound squirrel. He's a fat little thing. He's like that. He's a fat little thing, healthy. I like to get out small game hunting too. That's what I could do. Take the 22 out and the shotgun and just walk around and see if you shoot some squirrels, or rabbits, or something. You know. Yeah, man, that sucks. I don't know how it is out here in PA with you know CWD and EHD. I don't know how it all is out here in PA, but the first doe that I shot this year, man, she looked sick. Like, you could see pretty much almost every bone on her body, her ribs, her hip bones, her spine from her head to her butt. You could see it, and I didn't take a chance on it, man. I hate to say it, but I didn't take a chance. Compared to the doe that I just shot in rifle season, oh my god, 1,000 times different. I mean, I see it, but I don't hear of a lot out here in PA. I know we have spots of it. Um, it sucks. It really does suck, man, because it puts a oh man, it kills our deer herd, man. It takes numbers from wherever they're at down so much. And you can't do nothing about it. How's it going, Bruce Morris? Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm only here in Pennsylvania, man, so I'm not that far from you. A couple hours in Jersey. So it's like, but it's crazy. Like, I see a lot of posts of people, they're chasing a certain deer, a big buck, and next thing you know, they're scouting to go sit for that buck, and they walk up on them dead. It's, uh, it's crazy. Yeah, and like I said, that doe that I first shot in archery season, man, like she she didn't look too good. Like you could see the bone like on her skull and everything. Like she didn't look healthy. And I talked it over with the wife and stuff and everything, and I looked, I said, "Oh, I just don't want to, I don't want to chance it." So, and like I said, my son shot a deer. Hell, maybe 5 minutes up the road from where I shot the one in archery, and that deer was healthier than anything. All the fat, it was not healthy looking deer. So, and then I shot one in rifle season up the street or up the road here from the house on some state forest and stuff. So it's just like our public land, and that deer had more fat than I know on it. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, but that's the time when the scout, man. Right now is the time to scout. It teaches you. It teaches you where the deer go, where they're at, um, how they travel. Yes, it's their winter patterns, but it could also be some of the deer's all year round areas where you're going and where you're seeing them. You don't know that unless you can find beds and their food sources and stuff. If you can find beds and food sources that are close by and cover, you're good. Like water and stuff, it's a little harder now because it's winter time. You pretty much have to go to creek bottoms, that have creeks that are flowing and everything. So everything that's going to be a standing water is going to be froze, so the deer ain't going to be able to get water from that. So, like I said, you just gotta, if you're using a hunting app or something, turn on the thermal layers of the imagery and go off that and scout around the thermal covers. That's where deer like to hang out, and is in thermal covers. Like the hemlocks and pine trees and stuff. The deer love that. It's I'll turn that on my Onyx and on a property, and if I get a big cluster of them, I'll go to that cluster and I'll scout around, and I find deer sign there, rubs and scrapes, beds even, you know. Mountain laurels, you find them in mountain laurels because that's like a thermal cover type deal. Because if you find hemlocks, there's more most likely you're gonna find a mountain laurel there. Well, you go out west in Pig when you're getting closer to Ohio and stuff, and then down in South Pennsylvania and stuff like that. They have a bunch of areas, man. I can blow up my Onyx and I can see the CWD areas and stuff and their head collect stations and everything. I can see it all on my Onyx. So it's bad in some spots. And honestly, the way it's looking, no, there's no way of fixing it. So it's just dude, Muzzy. Those are the only broadheads I use, man. They're Muzzy broadheads, 100 grain Muzzy broadhead. I don't have none out here to show you. Or I'd show you some. But I don't have none out here. Sorry. I just got my fishing poles hanging up behind me, which probably be getting my trout pole out to go do some winter trout fishing here. Catch some nice wild brown trout. Maybe bring you guys along with me when I'm doing that. Hey, Duck Hunter, how's it going, man? Early season, yes. Rifle season, yes. And they were all doe. Oh yeah, that's hanging there just in case. Yeah, no, this is where I like to do my lives, man. I do my lives out in my shed. It's a little crazy in my house, you know, with the kids being home on the weekends and stuff. They're in there playing and hanging out and fighting and screaming and laughing and running around and throwing stuff, you know. So kind of here where it's a little quiet, hang out for, you know, half hour, hour or so, and then go back in. Oh man, this hangar stays like this pretty much year round here at the house. You know, this shed is pretty much. You ask my kids, is the deer shed every time. Where are you gonna do the deer at? Deer shed. I can even show you these. It is the deer shed. Got antlers hanging on the deer shed, so people know it's the deer shed. Definitely. I have a sign that I can put up there. It says deer camp, but this isn't deer camp. It's the deer shed. So that's why it's there. It's the deer shed. Yes. It's my scent crusher closet. That's usually where all my... Hey, PA Outdoors, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's where all my hunting clothes usually go and get stored for early season archery. I'm a little bit of a scent Nazi when it comes to that stuff. Love hunting the wind, scent control. I know you're never gonna fool a deer's nose. It's virtually impossible to do it. Doing this helps though. I see and feel. I've had deer downwind of me more in the last 2 years than I've ever had downwind of me because of this, and you know, taking showers and stuff like that. Literally, dude, you put them together and they have a little ozone thing. Hold on here. I have my hunting clothes inside, but you got that little. I have that little thing there. It's a power button. It's real cold, so it's probably not going to read, but it shows 0, and you see the plus or minus there. You can set it for like 30 minutes, all the way up to 5 minutes. Turn it on, run it for 30 minutes, and oh, come on here. You run it for 30 minutes, and that disperses ozone throughout the closet, and that kills all the odor that's on your clothes. Yep. Yeah, you turn that on, you run it anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. I'll wake up in the morning, run out here real quick, turn my closet on for 30 minutes, let it run through a whole cycle. Drink my cup of coffee, come out here. By the time I get out here, it's done. It says however long you run it, you're supposed to let it rest, so it disperses. Because when you're out here and it's running and you do open the closet up, you can smell the ozone that's in it. My wife even said it. She's like, your stuff stinks, and I'm like, it's ozone. I was like, it smells like ozone. I was like, once it disperses, you can't smell anything. And I was like, and the stuff that you're smelling is the scent spray that I have on my clothes that smells like earth. I said, so, or woodland. I said, so that's what you're smelling also. But yeah, you put your clothes in that, turn it on, let it run, do its thing. Like I said, it puts ozone throughout the whole closet, kills the odors. And then if you really want to go crazy, you can get a scent bag. Get a scent bag. And then take your clothes from that and put it right into here. And then go to your hunting spot. And then get dressed at your hunting spot instead of getting dressed here, hopping in your truck, driving, filling up with gas, doing whatever. You know what I mean? You can go do all that and then get to your hunting spot and then get dressed. Yeah. I do hunt the wind. Everybody's like, oh, you scent control, hunt the wind. I hunt the wind. I think by me doing this and hunting the wind, it improves my chances of shooting that big buck. That's me. Yeah, some people think it's a gimmick and it's BS. Yeah. I think it works. So that's why I use it. But, yeah, so that's kind of my early season prep for archery. Besides me doing that, I shower with scent-free soap and scent-free deodorant, and clothes are in that, and I even put my son's clothes in that closet and do it that way. My son takes showers before it goes. He goes out with me. Oh yeah, dude, that definitely. This is the only reason why I bought it. I used one of these closets. I went out on a whitetail hunting trip in Ohio, Orwell, Ohio. That's where I was at, Orwell, Ohio. My guide and owner of the outdoor outfitting service, he swore on these. The hunting room where you would get dressed had like 10 of these closets in it for all of his clients to use. The minute you'd pull into camp, he would come out, greet you at the car. He'd ask you to get your bow and everything out ready, get your clothes, and from there, he would take you into the change room, and all your clothes would go into that closet. If they needed to be washed, you'd wash them, and then from there, into the dryer, into the closet. And you'd run the closet at least 3 times before you would go to bed that night. And then in the morning, you'd wake up, run the closet again, and then get dressed, go hunting. There, out in Ohio, is where I used it the first time. And out there is where I had deer downwind of me, come out downwind of me. Yes, they knew something was up, but they kept coming. I saw a lot of deer with that system there. So I was like, well, if it works like that out there, it's got to work like that out in Pennsylvania. So I bought it. This is my first year using it. And I saw a lot of deer downwind of me with that. Yeah, there's a little bit of like a drill you got to do with it. You wake up in the morning, you take a shower, come out, turn that on, let it run, put your clothes on, go out hunting, play the wind. It helps. It works. I'm not gonna say it's night and day difference, but you can see the difference. Like, I remember me just showering and using scent sprays, and deer coming downwind of me and busting me pretty much every time, just about. This year, sitting on public land, I had a doe stand 47 yards from me, stomping, and stomping. She snorted 4 times, and she stomped. She stood there for 25 minutes. Same spot, stomping. She ended up walking by me at 15 yards, and she was downwind of me. The wind was going right towards her. I was dropping milkweed and I was watching milkweed float right to her. She still walked by me. That says something. And I used it. Used that, the Woodland Downs scent spray, and showered. It works. It does. It works. What is this? As scent spray? I wouldn't recommend it. Would not recommend it. You could do like a scent trail or something, but I wouldn't recommend spraying it on you for like a cover up spray. No, that's just asking for problems. Because if a deer's all freaking testosterone, horned up, wanting to kick somebody's ass, wanting you know what, he's gonna do whatever it takes to get you know what. And if that means it smells you and smells like a deer, he's gonna kick your ass from here to fucking wherever. He'll kill you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. But, yeah, just getting ready for late season, so it's probably going to be a cold one, so I don't know if I'm going to get out all that much and stuff. So I'm going to try to get out and do some fishing. Bring you guys along with me and do some fishing. Hopefully I can get out in the ice, do a little bit of ice fishing. Take the boys out, my boys, out fishing with me for the first time, get them out on the ice, and then do some scouting from here on out and stuff, and get ready for next year, and do some trout fishing, and do some scouting while I'm trout fishing, because where I trout fish is not that far from where I like to deer hunt, so. There you go, man. Good luck going fishing. Yeah, I never got into trapping, man. That's one thing I wanted to get into, was trapping, but never really got into it. I was just more of a hunt, fish guy, you know. But alrighty, guys. Well, I'm getting a little cold sitting out here. I don't have no heat, so been out here for about 40 minutes now. So I appreciate all you guys stopping by and hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. Good luck out there late season, and good luck out fishing. If you're going out fishing, good luck doing both. Hope to see some nice videos on YouTube, you guys out there. Yeah, so until next time, I'll see you soon. Good luck, stay safe, and have a good holiday. Later, guys.